Doris Donnelly wrote a book called Putting Forgiveness into Practice. In her book, there's a story of a 7-year-old boy riding with a family in a car. He sits in the middle. Two of his brothers sit on both sides. As the mom is the driver and she's driving, somehow something flashed back to her. She got so angry. She pulled the car over, stopped, and she turned around and slapped at the face of the 7-year-old boy, say, "I hate you. I don't want you. You make me angry every time I'm seeing you. The reason I hate you, because I want to keep your father. But your father left me anyway. I hate you." Then the life of abuse of 7-year-old boy continued throughout the years. And every time the mom seeing the boy, the 7-year-old boy, she found something wrong with him, always accusing him a lot of things. That boy later on, he growing up, he told the story to Doris, who wrote in the story. He said that throughout the year, the 23 years, I lived under the abuse from my mom. My mom finding me doing everything is wrong. I got abused possibly thousand times. But one time, never being out of my mind, that she slapped me right in the face and she said, she doesn't want me. The reason I here on earth, because she want to keep my father. That in my mind all the time. But lately, I have been thinking about my mom. I put myself into my mom's shoe, and I realized that my mom is the one who graduated from high school and got no money, no job. She had to take care of 3 kids. And my father is disappeared. I feel her pain. I know that she was angry. All these years she lived in the angry mode. She's hurt. She is in pain. I realized that. Then I called her. I want to talk to her. When I came to the house, and I told her that, "Mom, I loved you always, no matter how you treated me. I know that you have been pain and suffering when Dad left you. I know that you say you don't want me, but it doesn't mean that." So when the son talking to the mom, and she broke down, and both of them holding each other and crying. The boy said they must be crying for almost an hour. And after that, the boy said, "I found a new life. I found a relief in me. Because my mom said, I do love you. I do want you. But before that, every time I'm seeing you, it's reminding your father, that's why I'm getting angry. But now I know, if I keep angry, I will lose a son. And you are my son. I want you." So this story is somehow telling us forgiveness is the power. The power of peace, the power of happiness. And today we hear in the gospel, Peter came to Jesus asking Jesus, "Hey, if my brother doing something wrong to me, do I have to forgive him 7 times? Jesus said, not 7 times, but 77 times. What that means is keep forgiving. You cannot count. Because forgiveness is the power. As Shakespeare said, forgiveness is too blessed twice blessed. And going back to that first bless, the bless of the one who forgives. It's the son. The son who came and tried to forgive mom. And after he forgiving mom, he found peace in him. Same thing with a daughter who had abandoned and hate her father. For 7 years, she refused to talk to the father. And then later on, she changed her mind, connecting with his father, with her father. And she said, for the last 7 years, I live in prison. When I forgive my father, I feel like I have been released from jail. It's freedom. So it is also, John Lavater also say, someone who had never forgive an enemy had missed one of the most beautiful experience of life. We got the problem. It is hard for us to forgive the other. But we forgive. We have a new life. And the second bless that Shakespeare said is the people who receiving forgiveness also receive the blessing. The story is the mother. The mother who abusing the son, and now she realizing that the son forgiving her. And she feels peace. Her bitterness, her anger is gone. And he said to the son, she said to the son that I love you. You are my son. I want you. For us, forgiveness seems very difficult, but actually can be easy to doing it if we focus on the story I just told. What happened to that boy? How can he going in to forgive his mom for all these years she abusing him? He put himself into the mother's shoes to realize the mom had been going through all the anger, bitterness in life, pain and suffering in life. When he realizing that, he is forgiving his mom. So we do the same thing. We need to come and think about the other people. Sometimes they're doing something wrong to us. We have to put ourselves into the shoe of that person to realize what is that person going through. And maybe we can help easy to forgive that person. Forgiveness have been done throughout the history. Couple of examples. Pope John Paul II, the Aga guy who's shooting the Pope, trying to kill him. But Pope went into the jail and be friends with him, praying with him. Pope forgiving him. So later on when Pope John Paul passed away, that guy asking for release so he can go out and attend the funeral of the Pope. Another example of forgiveness is Columbine High School. When a couple guys went to that school and shooting, killing a lot of students in that high school in Colorado. One of the black men came on the TV and said, I forgive those boys who killed my daughter. I'm going right now, pain and suffering, same as the mom and the dad of those boys, they are going through. And that black man forgive whatever those guys doing. And when he forgive, he live in peace. And another example is in Pennsylvania, the Amish community. Have the guy, 33 years old guy, came to that Amish community and to the school and shooting, killing some of the students and wounded some. But the whole Amish families, their community, forgiving that boy, that guy. That guy later on shot himself, killed himself. But he left behind a wife and 2 children. The Amish family community fundraising to help out that widow, that family, to raising the kids. They came, they forgive, and they make new friends, and they live in peace. So forgiveness is the power of healing. So if we still have some bodies in us that we still hate, try to listen to the word of Jesus. Not 7 times, but 77 times. That means keep forgiving, like God forgiving us. Because we pray our Father every day. Forgive us as we forgive the other. And Jesus today is give us the parables. The example of the man who owed $10,000 came in begging for forgiveness. The king forgave him. But when he go out, he found his friend owed him only $100. He's grabbing right the neck and demanding to forgive him and put him in jail. The people reporting it to the king. The king heard about it and put him back to jail, asking him to pay every penny. So we too, when we asking God to forgive us, we need to forgive the other.